Hey everybody, it's Kim Love Jones here, certified relationship coach, and I wanted to talk to you all tonight about dating people who are emotionally unavailable. I'm not gonna be on here late tonight, so I got on a few minutes early. But I wanted to really talk to you about this because I think that it is so important. True story. In my own life, I was emotionally, hey Tony, I see you, baby. Hey Tanya, I see you, I see you, I see you. True story. I was digging up the topic about emotional intelligence, right? And then I started thinking about the fact that I was always emotionally unavailable in my relationships. And that led me to begin to talk about what I'm talking about on tonight. I really want to do something around emotional intelligence and what that looks like. I'm tabling that for another night. Tonight I won't be able to stay on as long because I have an obligation, a previous obligation. Thank you, Tony, for the daily heart me. I see you, baby. Because I have a previous obligation. And so because I have the previous obligation, I forgot about, y'all pray for me because I've been so busy trying to work through my stuff. I am trying to work. I'm telling y'all. And so because of that, I said, let me deal with this the emotionally unavailable person. I want to deal with this. This is a true story. And I've told this story before, and if you've heard it before, just be kind. I was dating people and I would lean in. I wanted all the things. I was excited about them. I wanted them to be in my life. I did all the things, right? I would cook for you. I would hang out with you. I would flirt with you. I was doing all of the things. And this is pre my healing. And I did not realize why I kept running in. Hey, he said, yes, I am having an amazing day. Yes, I am. And I was doing all the things. I was doing all of the things. Thank you for the daily heart, me. Thank you, baby. I was doing all the things, and I mean all the things that would make a person believe that I love them, that I cared about them, that I wanted them to be in my life. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of that was just not for me to get over. Money does not faze me. I've never been a money hungry person. That was not what I was in it for. I genuinely wanted somebody to love me. I genuinely did. Tony, I see you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, my love. I appreciate you. And so genuinely, I wanted love. Genuinely, I wanted a relationship. And I could not figure out for all the tea in China why it was that I was not. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate you. Hey, Tony, I see you. I see my other sister Tony coming up on here. Let me share this out because a lot of people don't know that I went live a little bit earlier, and yes, and I want to share this out. Y'all share this live out for me, please. Why is it only okay? Now they're not allowing me to send it to all the people. Tanya, you're already here. Thank you for the daily heart me. I can't see who that is. Okay, they only allowing me to send it out to a few people. Oh, that's you, Tony. Thank you for the daily heart me. I see you, my love. I see you, sis. That's my sis from another mister. Yes, it is. And so what I did was I genuinely wanted somebody to love me. And so I kept having, meeting people, dating. Can I be honest with y'all? My idea of dating is just simply dating. There is no kind of intimacy in terms of the smacks or anything like that goes on. Can I be honest? I'm being honest because I know a lot of people refer to dating as you are literally being intimate with somebody, and that's not my idea of dating. So if I could just, keep it 100 with y'all, if I could just be honest, right? I wasn't doing that, but I couldn't figure out why a person wouldn't come into my life, and I'm being honest, and just be legit, just be genuine. Why weren't they attracted to me enough to marry me and or be in a serious relationship, right? So I was struggling with that for the longest time. I was really struggling with that. But what I didn't realize is that I was the one. It was me. I was the issue. I didn't realize that while I kept meeting unavailable brothers, emotionally unavailable brothers, I didn't realize that I was the one that was being emotionally unavailable, and they felt my energy. They felt it. And that looks like, let me tell y'all what that looks like. That looks like going and being and doing all of the things, all of the exciting things, like going out to dinner, laughing, joking, having a good time, doing all of the things. More times she doesn't do oh, somebody asked me for a read. No, that's not my thing. So anyway, it was doing all of the things that looked like we were in a full-blown relationship, but they were stopping. At a certain point, they always stopped. I realize it's because emotional unavailability looks like you're hiding pieces of yourself. You're not actually speaking your truth. You're in something, but you're not being open, honest, and transparent. You tell people half the story. Have y'all ever been around somebody you just met, you having a serious conversation with them, and y'all are vibing, and it seems like everything is good, right? And then somewhere along the line, you notice that they're not telling you certain things. You don't know what it is that they're not telling you, but you don't feel like they're being transparent and open and real. You feel like something is missing, and you may not be able to articulate that thing, but you realize that there is something missing in the confines of your communication, right? They're not telling you things. You ask questions and they kind of skirt around it. They're not upfront. They're not open. They're not honest. I know you know people, or you've been that person, right? I know you know people, or you've been that person. See, here's the thing. Emotional unavailability looks like I'm going to go to the halfway mark, but I'm not going all the way in. I can sit and talk with you. I could be kind to you. I can be all of those things, all of those surface things that you are, just common decency. But as far as letting you in and me being intimate, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to allow you to come into my life because I am afraid. And because I am afraid, I'm only going to let you come in, but so far. I didn't realize that was the energy. Thank you so much. I literally energy. Thank you so much. I literally did not realize that people from me. It looked like I was 10 toes down and I was all the way in because I'm just loving them and everything is good. But when it came down to me allowing that people from me, it looked like I was 10 toes down and I was all the way in because I'm just loving them and everything is good. But when it came down to me allowing myself to be vulnerable, I did my life, right? And this is real talk. I did not get to where I am in my life. I was not a woman that had it. My dad passed away when I was 16. My mom did the best that she could to raise me. I've been on my own, even though I come from a large family. I always felt like I had to take care of me. My sisters and brothers are 20 years to 9 years my senior. I'm the baby. So they weren't fighting any battles with me. I didn't have anybody to run alongside of me. I was out here and I felt like I was fending for myself. I do not know, like, if any of you can relate to that. I do not know. But part of the reason why this was problematic for me is because the way that I learned to survive, the way that I learned to do things was I got to fend for myself. I'm out here by myself. My older brothers and sisters, they was out doing their thing and living their best lives. They was doing their thing. I was trying to mutter through all of my teenage, young 20s, and none of them got it right either. None of them got it right. Well, none of us got it right. None of us did the perfect things and did everything right. We don't come from that. And this is for the people, real talk, the people I'm talking to tonight is the people that came up with the mindset of survival. My mother loved me to no end. There was never a lack of love, but I I was always in survival mode, and especially when my dad passed away. You understand? So I had to navigate my way through relationships and everything else without anybody really telling me anything. And in addition to that, my mother was old school. She never sat down and talked to me about anything. Right? And so the reason why I had to learn this, how I had to learn it, well, the streets taught me. I would get in with my little boyfriend and think, oh, I'm just so in love, and I didn't even know what love was, and I'm just so this, and oh my God, he's so nice and he cute, and let's face it, we're young and we're impressionable, and what I required when I was 16 and 17 is not what I require at my good age now, right? But what I had to learn to do was I had to learn how to allow myself to be vulnerable, allow myself to be transparent, and allow myself to be open. And so I needed to heal all of those things before I can open myself up to get ready, right? I see you. Victoria says, same. Only child, single mom, latchkey kid. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm learning that now at 24. It's scary. Yes, because we want people to come into our lives and to love us out loud. When you are emotionally unavailable and you're afraid to give your heart to someone, don't think that they cannot feel that, because they can. And when you have prejudices or issues, your energy tells on you. You be thinking like, why doesn't a person like me? Why doesn't a person care for me? Why are they doing this? Why do they treat me this way? And you keep running into that same person over and over and over again. Well, let me just tell you, they can feel it, right? I've been talking about this because energy is important. Oh, we have 5K. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, we have 5K. Look, so my point in me saying all of this is this. That's what emotional unavailability looks like. It looks like you're not being transparent. It looks like you get to a certain place, a certain point every single time, and then you kind of back away. You get scared. You don't want to share your true feelings, your heart with anybody. You're having these surface relationships, and people know they can see you. And so because they can see you spiritually, not even physically, because you're doing all the right things. You're doing what you need to do in order to catch and keep their attention. But if people feel your energy and then you begin to back off because you kind of really feeling them, but you don't want to get caught up, you don't want to fall in love, you don't want to allow yourself to be free in that, you sometimes we don't understand that the reason why we keep having the issues is because people can feel us. They know what we're doing. They know they've seen it. And they get scared too because they see you being scared, right? And so I always ask people, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I get it, but these people are guarding their hearts to not get hurt. Absolutely. But you cannot get to the love that you truly desire until you heal. And let me just tell y'all this as well, since I'm here. And thank you for saying that, Diverse. I appreciate that, sweetie. Let me just say this. You want something, you've got to be willing to risk something. And I know that people don't want to get their feelings hurt. I know that people don't want to get their hearts broken. Never, ever again do we ever want to go through that. The only thing that and this is real talk, the only thing that is strategic that you can do is to change, is not only healing, but also making better choices, because now you have clarity because you're working on healing. That is the only way. That is the only way that you can get to where it is that you want to be, right? Because you can't get there, and that's real talk, if you keep fronting. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm from New York, and we used to say years ago, ain't no future in fronting. And it's the truth. You can only to a certain degree. And you wondering why she not giving you her all. You wondering why he's not giving you his all, because he feels you. And the only way to assure or stack the deck in your favor, if I can be honest, the only way to stack the deck in your favor is to heal and make better choices. The reason why you have to guard yourself so much, and let me say this and be clear, the reason why you have to guard yourself like this, y'all share this out. The reason why is because of this. because you've been picking people who are broken. You've been going out with people who have a familiar spirit to what you've always been accustomed to. Everything that you get in your life, and I mean everything, and from the job, the position at work, everything from the career that you choose, everything from the relationships that you experience, even the relationships you have with your family, is rooted in what you believe about yourself. It has absolutely nothing to do with what other people have done to you or around you, or or for you. How do you feel about yourself? Because that sets the bar for who comes into your life. The reason why you keep meeting the same type of people over and over and over again is because of how you feel about you. I cannot express that to you enough. It is important for you to understand that as a foundational truth, that water seeks its own level. You meet and attract people at the level that you are in your own life. Period. There's no comma, there's no semicolon, nothing. It's a period right there. And if you really want to be honest, you could put an exclamation point up on that piece. Period. So the only thing that shifts your life is your mindset and the way that your life is your mindset and the way that you see yourself. Hey, Juju, thank you for the follow, my love. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. It's your mindset. It is saying, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. It's your mindset. It is saying, I no longer want to participate in the shenanigans. I am going to change the way that I have been doing business. Hey, Raymond, I see you, babe. How are you? Good. I'm welcome. I've had enough of doing things this way, because even while you're healing, a lot of people believe, and this is real talk, that I'm better now. I'm better. I'm ready. That's even a fallacy if you have not been testing testing what potential you have to be in a relationship. Some people like, I'm ready. Only thing you know is in theory that you don't want to take any more crap. Do you know how to navigate to the next level so that not that you can just get them, but that you can keep them? I'm not ready yet for a relationship. I'm not mad at you, Tanya. Hey, KF, thank you for the follow, my love. See, we got to understand that it's not a one and done situation. And we be knowing a lot of stuff in theory, but we don't know it in practical application. It is one thing, and I need to be clear. It is one thing to understand a foundational truth. It is a whole nother thing to apply it to your life. It's like the word of God. We can read the Bible backwards and forwards 150 times. It doesn't matter. If we don't apply the principles to our lives, we're not going to get to where it is that we want to be. Period. At the end. And what I'm telling you tonight, I want to give you some steps that are going to help you to unlock this emotionally unavailable thing that's in you, or recognize it when you see it in somebody else. And I know we spiritually recognize it, but check this out. We press on the gas anyway. Instead of us pressing on the brakes, we step on the gas and go forward. As if we do not see what is right in front of our eyes. We end up in a relationship with somebody who cannot give us what it is that we want or we need or we desire. That's the problem. Gaining clarity will have you matriculating, moving upward, creating new neural pathways in your own mind, shifting the way that you see things so that you can attract the love that you deserve and the love that you desire. Hey, Malika, I see you, baby. When you change your mind, say, hey, Darlene, I see you, my love. Thank you for the daily heart me. Y'all don't forget to get your daily heart me. Don't forget to get that. Right? So the issue is not that everybody else is off the hook and they all wrong and they all toe up and they no good and all that. And Darlene, I see you, my love. I see you, sissy. I see you. When you saw it, what did you do? Did you put your foot on the gas, or did you put your feet on the brakes? Like, so then the next question would be, real talk, and I'm not trying to be funny. The next question would be, real talk, and I'm not trying to be funny. The next question would be, what are you doing? Because you clearly see, you heard them. You saw what you couldn't see in the natural, you saw in the spirit realm. They wasn't ready for you. How many times are you going to overlook this thing? Right? And they're just as scared of you as you probably are of them. Can we be honest? As you should be. Okay, they telling me to start a flash goal, y'all. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm trying to do 9 senders to send me a heart me within 15 minutes. Can we get it? Can we get 9 heart meets within 15 minutes? Can we do it? Can we do it, y'all? I know they only allow you to send 1 heart meet. I don't know. Okay, Victoria, thank you, baby. Thank you. But you understand what I'm saying? Hey, Candy girl, I see you, my love. Y'all don't forget to get your daily heart me. If y'all haven't sent it already, let's get it. Hey, Dwayne, I see you, baby. How are you? Hey. Yes, thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. But do y'all get what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. Like, it's no more. Time is out, right? Like, let's be honest. Let's tell the truth to ourselves. You've seen it. You've seen it. When they didn't have the capacity to love you, you've seen it in their behavior. You've seen it when they were backing up. You heard it in regular conversation on the phone. Like the games like we play when we play in our own face. I'm not trying to come down on nobody. I'm telling you that life and people always leave clues about who they are, what they do. And what we do with the information, like what we do with the information, Tanya said, I did see it. Yes. What we do with the information is entirely up to us, but it is not to our benefit to try to overcome anybody else's objection. When you see the truth, you've got to honor the truth in you and the truth in them. So part of the reason why I'm always talking about me being the one who is emotionally unavailable is because I was the one walking around here thinking to myself, oh, they can't see me. I'm gonna go only halfway in, but then I'm gonna get scared. Yes. Thank you, Bella, for being honest. Thank you, Bella, for being honest. Thank you. Somebody wants to do a battle. I can't do it. Not tonight, because tonight I gotta go. So I need y'all to tap that screen out for me. I got something to do. I got another engagement I have to go to. I said, ooh, I'm gonna get on here a little bit early. Y'all know how I usually hang out with y'all till like 9:30. I can't do that tonight. My sisters are gonna be mad at me because we had this date set like 3 weeks ago and I forgot. I ain't put it in my calendar. I play too much, right? But the reality of the situation is that we got to stop playing in our own face. We got to be honest about where we are. We got to be honest about what we want, right? But you can't get there if you won't even tell yourself the truth. You have to be honest about it. And I'm being honest as I know how to be. Because tonight, I'm telling y'all, thank you for the daily heart me, Candy girl. I see you, my love. Thank you, right? Like let's be, let's stop playing. Like, stop it. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I had to stop doing what I've always done because I kept getting the same results. And I kept saying, like, I really want to be in a relationship. My mouth and my mind was saying that to a degree, but my heart wasn't really saying it. And sometimes it was my heart saying it, but my mind wasn't saying it. And in order to get to where it is that I wanted to genuinely be, I needed to be honest about where I was. I was unintentionally, because I didn't even realize, I wasn't all the way in. I wasn't 10 toes down. The only thing I was in 10 toes down in was protecting my own heart. You know how many men and women are walking around here trying to figure out why they can't have a great relationship? Sir, ma'am, sir. Because you're not all the way in. Because you too afraid. You're not ready to be vulnerable. You're not ready to lay it out. You ain't even trying to be authentic. Part of the reason why we don't even try to be authentic is because we're not loving ourselves. We don't see the value. We don't even sometimes see our own worth. So I'm sorry, how does that work? If you don't believe in yourself, but you want somebody else to believe in you, I don't understand how that works. And then women, we so amazing and incredible. We be like this, but they got a lot of potential though. No, pumpkin. We need somebody that is willing to love us out loud. But when we so amazing and incredible, we be like this, but they got a lot of potential though. No, pumpkin. We need somebody that is willing to love us out loud, but we have got to be willing to love out loud ourselves. I'm not telling you to be anybody's doormat. What I'm saying to you is recognize the people that you meet. See them for what they are, but you can't see them until you begin to see yourself. Because only then will you, when you see yourself through the proper lens, will you begin to make the changes and the necessary adjustments in your mind's eye to be able to attract somebody on the level that is genuinely ready to love you. Because you're only going to continue to meet people on the level that you are on until you straighten out those things. Let me tell y'all something. I promise you, I thank God for every failure I have ever had. Psalm 119 and 71 happens to be one of my favorite verses in the Bible. It's one of, but I got a lot of them. But that's one of them. And what it says is, it was good that I was afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. Every time I feel anxiety, every time I get triggered, every time I start doing things, right, that are not necessarily in alignment with honoring me, something begins to shift in me. I get nervous in my stomach. I don't really feel good. I be like, something's off. What's off? And I'm usually thinking that it's the other person. But no, it's me. What am I feeling right now and why? And generally, and this is the truth. Thank you, Tweet Nookie. Okay, I see you, baby. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Karina. Thank you for the follow, baby. I appreciate y'all for the follow. Thank you, Crystal, for the follow. Thank you, Chelsea, for the follow. I see y'all. I'm just talking. I'm just going. Y'all, thank y'all for following me. I appreciate you. But the reason why this is such a serious thing, right, for me, the reason why this is such a serious thing for me is because I realized that I was the villain in my own life story. And when I tell you that Psalm 119 and 71 straightened me out, because when I really started to wrap my head around the fact that it was pain that brought me to my purpose, when I began to understand that everything that was happening in my life was supposed to happen so that I would come into knowledge of self. It's nobody else's fault. I need to get in alignment with me. I need to see what's going on in this is amazing. I do have a YouTube channel. I haven't been streaming to YouTube. I got to get back on it. I'll probably start doing that on Monday. I'll probably start streaming back. Maybe I'll stream on tomorrow when I go live tomorrow. It's going to be during the day though. I'll probably stream tomorrow when I go live to my YouTube channel. But yeah, this is, when I tell you, I needed to wake up to me. I needed to be honest, right? Because it was always like, what's wrong with them? And something's wrong with them. And da-da-da-da. No, sis, the triggers were important. The triggers weren't for them. The triggers were for me. Because I needed to get my head right so I could stop messing with the low-hanging fruit. So I could, okay, but the only reason why I chose low-hanging fruit was because of how I saw myself. I'm not trying to bust nobody in the head to the white meat, right? I'm not. I know I walk with a big stick, but I'm really not trying to hurt nobody. I'm talking about me. If it resonates with you, eat the meat and spit out the bones. Because I promise you, that part of the reason why we go through the stuff that we go through is not for nothing at all. The whole idea of this is to reveal us relationships, period. Mother, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, aunt, niece, nephew. And we have difficulty in that. It's to bring us into knowledge of who we are and how we show up. That's the reason why the person in the church that you feel like need to be delivered because they crazy and you sit next to them and they be getting on your only last nerve you got. That's why God ain't changed them, because he wants it to trigger you so that you can check yourself. I promise, and I'm not making it up. Because that's the only way you're going to deal with yourself. Why are you so angry with them for being who they are? Some people are going to be who they, everybody going to be who they are. They're not going to be who you want them to be. And when we wake up to ourselves, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to be honest. Can I be honest? I'm going to be honest because I'm always honest. I'm going to tell the truth and shame the devil. I'm better for it. Thank you for the daily heartbeat, Chelsea. Thank you, baby. I'm better for it. Every time I got my little heart broken, I had to go back to the drawing board. And when it was happening to me, I didn't realize, hey, Tabitha, thank you for the daily heartbeat. At the time, I didn't realize, like, I just kept repeating and repeating, because you know that's what we do. Blazon, I see you, baby. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Every single time, I will bump my head. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the daily heartbeat, Jess. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, right? There you go, Candy Girl. I just kept repeating the same cycle over and over and over again. It was like crazy. And then you start to think, like, why do I keep banging my head up against the same brick wall? Like, it's always happening. But it was through that pain, it was through that affliction that I began to say, wait a minute, it can't be everybody else, right? It can't, like there's 8 people surrounding me, and all 8 people are treating me a particular way. And then I had to come to the realization that I am the nucleus to the entire cell. I'm the center of it all. Good afternoon. Had to stop and listen. You are speaking the truth. Thank you, Moni. Thank you. Repeating the cycle. Wait, until you learn the lesson. Wait a minute. I don't know why it is filtering y'all comments, because it just don't even make no sense. Thank you, Moni. I appreciate you, my love. I appreciate you. But understanding that that's what it really is. That it's not really about them. They were sent to help you. And when when you realize that they're sent to help you to get better, what you tend to do, right, when you understand that was their assignment, and whether it hurt you or not, that was their assignment, right? Like, you begin to wrap your head around the fact that it was all good. And you stop hurting over the one that left. Now your healing can begin. Now you can begin to understand. Once you begin to understand that they were here to teach you something, you stop. Hey, Reese, I see you, my love. Thank you, Tabitha, for the finger heart. I see you, baby. Thank you so much. Y'all are blessing my heart. For real. Y'all blessing my heart. And so once you begin to understand that as a foundational truth for everything that is happening in your life, and you understand that it is only meant, that these things are only meant to elevate you in the long run. God is not putting more on you than you can bear. We put a lot of weight on other people to love us when we're not doing that within our own selves. With any time we keep dishonoring ourselves, and every time we got to beg somebody to love us or treat us right, we are reducing ourselves. So we get into this relationship with this unavailable person, and we ourselves are unavailable. But then we like, well, why isn't it working? And let me do this, and maybe if I do this, they'll like me more. And maybe now you start doing too much. You start doing too daggone much. Now you're doing the most. Now you feeling worse about yourself, and you're feeling worse about yourself, and right? And you're reducing yourself. With every word that you got to speak, because it's not in alignment with who you are. Every time you dishonor yourself, every time you sit with that thing and you can't figure out, well, why didn't they like me? And I don't understand. And every day that you spend angry and upset and aggravated and frustrated because they didn't have the capacity to love you, they wasn't supposed to. They wasn't supposed to. All they were supposed to do was reveal you to you. So stop being mad. Stop wasting your time. It's time to heal. We're about to go into 2026. We are less than 5 months away from 2026, y'all. We not going out. If you stick with me, stay up in this room. I promise you, when I tell you, we are moving up. We're doing what we need to do to become better. Because what I'm looking for, this is what I want to hear. Oh my God, Kim, I did the work. Oh my God, Kim, I started attracting people on a different level. Oh my God, I met 10 dudes today. I don't even know where they came from. Because when we elevate and we push out a certain energy, we then become like a magnet to men. We become a magnet. And all of a sudden, you in Walmart minding your business in your sweats with your baseball cap on, minding your good business, right? And it's not just you, it's also for men. Men too. Men become a magnet when they love themselves. I promise, I'm not making it up. Y'all know what I always talk about is either feast or famine. When you ain't got nobody in your life, what happens? You don't meet people. When you get somebody in your life, all of a sudden you become a magnet for people. Why is that? Because your mindset shifts and it's the way that you see yourself. That's the reason why. So while we may not be understanding this whole feast and famine business, that's all that it is. When somebody starts to love you right, you show up differently. You become confident. You become different. You shift. Your mindset shifts. You feel valuable. That's because you put the weight of who you are and the value of who you are. Because when somebody else cares about you, I want to help you shift that. You better see yourself as strong right now. And I know you can't. If you could do it now, listen to me. Oh, my doggone thing wasn't met. My flash goal wasn't met. But y'all, we at 17K. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. It's tapping it out. Y'all tapping it out. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for blessing me. Thank y'all for tapping it out. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the love. Yes, thank you, girl. I love you. Thank you. I needed to hear these words for real. Yes, I see you lonely, baby, but you ain't going to be lonely for long. Keep on. Stay up in here. Stay up in here. You know it's a feast of famine. So people be like, Dad, I just met 3 guys. I met my boo a month ago. Me and him been together. He's good. He's loving on me. He's treating me right. All right now, Malika don't reach level 10. Let's go, sis. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see if I could celebrate you, if I could create the sticker. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to add the sticker. Malika is not going. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm trying to get it. Hey, Tabitha, thank you for the gift, baby. Thank you. Yes. So the reason why I want you, it's not working. Hey, Just, I see you, baby. I see you, sis. Come on in here. Come on in here and relax a while. Listen. The reason why is either feast or famine, and I need for women and men to both understand this, is because when you are being loved, even if it's the initial stages of you meeting somebody, the moment you start to feel good and you start to feel valued and appreciated and even slightly loved, it could be care, but it feels like, something different is happening. The endorphins go off differently, and there's a shift in who you are. Right, and how you show up. The energy that you begin to exude is this energy on a different level, and like moths are attracted. Even moths are attracted to the light. People begin to see a light. So now, just because you walking in the mall and you chilling and you minding your business, you ain't on the phone, you're just looking for an outfit because you going out on Saturday night with a couple of friends, right? You go in the mall and all of the men are eyeballing you like, what is up with her? All of a sudden you look like super sexy to everybody. It's because that's how you feel on the inside. And you are attracting people at a different level. What I want to do is I want to help to teach you how to create that within yourself without necessarily having anybody in your life. Thank you for the daily heart, me. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Because what is important is that you recreate that energy for yourself. People see your energy and your light all the time. Have y'all ever recognized another Christian when you see another Christian without them even opening up their mouth? You ever see that? Hey, Malikia, I see you, baby. I see you. Thank you for the follow, Charlie. I see you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So y'all know, you can tell another Christian without them ever opening up their mouth. You ain't got to hear them say nothing. But you can feel their energy and you be like, they down with God. You just look at them. You can be walking down the aisle, pushing a little grocery bucket, and you be like, God bless you, sis. Or God bless you, man of God. Because you can feel their energy. It exudes. It's something that naturally comes when you are in alignment with God and yourself. So yeah, you can feel it. Yes, you can. So this is what I want you to understand. The key is that there is never any lack. You're just not attracting the right person because you don't. Hey, sweet Monet, I see you, baby. Thank you for the follow. I see you. I see you, sis. What I want to do is I want to teach you. I want to help you to learn what it is that you do in order to attract that type of person to yourself. I want to teach you what it takes. Because it begins with you. And I promise, everything that you've been through is setting you up for this very moment. You may not believe me, but the work everything that you've been through is setting you up for this very moment. You may not believe me, but the work as a relationship coach that I teach, the things that I teach are opening up your, but the work as a relationship coach that I teach, the things that I teach are opening up your minds, important to you. And it is, I'll say this, it is material things, and it is also spiritual things, and it is also the things that keep us or set us free. It's entirely up to you. And the reason why I think that this is so incredibly important is I need you to recognize some of the things that are keeping you stagnant. It's because when we see the truth and we know the truth, we ignore the truth as if the truth does not matter. But as all of y'all know, the truth shall do what? Set you free. I want, listen, I want, your channels are a blessing. Thank you, John. I see you, baby. I see you. Thank you for the follow, Dominicana. I see you, baby. Thank you for the gifts, y'all. That's what it does. Every single time, it sets you free. Now, I just want to tell y'all about this before I go any further. My class, my Unlocking Your Love class, starts on Sunday, the 13th at 7 p.m. It is going to be on a different platform. Y'all probably already know that. All you got to do is go to my stand store on here where you see it says digital products in my bio. When you click the link, and then you can register to be a part of my Unlocking Your Love class. It starts Sunday. The work is beginning now. I am so excited. I almost do not know what to do with my good little self because I'm ready for y'all. But I want to tonight talk about what emotionally unavailable is. We've talked about all of that other stuff, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. The devil is busy. My internet connection keeps cutting out on me, my God. Wait a minute. Oh, thank you. I see y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to... Oh, Just Tony sent me the star goggles. Thank you, Just Tony. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you. We at 22K. Y'all is tapping it out. Y'all are tapping it out. Is it doing it for y'all too? Oh, my God. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Demetria. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lonely Baby, for the rose. Thank you. That's our first gift. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Yes. And so the idea behind all of this is when you deal with somebody who is emotionally unavailable, here are the signs that you have to recognize. If any of this hits you about you, I didn't mean to, but I had to do it. So don't be mad, okay? It is what it is. We just gonna roll. We just gonna keep rolling with the punches. We gonna tell the truth, shame the devil, get better, and we gonna work on ourselves. How about that? That's what we doing. Okay? Okay, don't be big mad at me, though. Don't do that, because we ain't doing that. Right? Be like, I can't stand Kim. Kim be all in my business. No, I'm really not trying to be in your business, my love. Thank you, Oprah. Thank you, my love, for the popular votes. Thank you. I appreciate you. You said, thank you, sis. We love you anyway. Right. Okay. All right. I just want to keep it real. Don't get your feelings hurt coming up in here. Because I'm going to tell the truth, because I got to tell the truth. I'm not lying. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm going to be honest. Because we need to get healed. Because I want you to keep it real. But there are some things that I want you to recognize, either in yourself or recognize it when you see it in other people, so that we can be set free. It's going to build your confidence. So one of the things is a person that is emotionally unavailable avoids emotional intimacy. They avoid emotional intimacy. That's what happens. Period. Damn. Right? They'll laugh with you. They'll flirt with you. Sleep with you. Give up the good goods. They'll give up the good. Yup. But they won't talk to you about their fears. They won't talk to you about their feelings. They won't talk to you about the future. When things get deep, they run. Right? As my mom would say, tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So people who are emotionally unavailable, let's be clear, they avoid emotional intimacy. They can't deal with it. They really can't. You will come, they will let you all the way in. They will take you to dinner. They will wine and dine you. They will do all the things. They will give you their body. They will never let you into how they really feel. They're going to hide themselves. And can I tell you, anytime you're hiding any part of yourself from somebody that you say you want to be in a relationship with. Hi, Rhonda. Thank you for the follow, baby. Anytime you do that, your relationship is not going to work anyway for either person. Because anything you're hiding, you're literally choosing violence. You're literally saying, okay, hold on, I got to unblock these comments. I don't know what in the Sam Hill is going on. I don't. I like you. You know what you're talking about. Thank you, Tweet and Nookie. Okay, I had to say that like that. I had to say Tweet and Nookie. Yes, I had to say that like that. Wow, my God. You know, how do you know to make them feel supported to stop hiding? You can't. And that's where women always mess up. You can't. You cannot drag somebody out of their solitary confinement, their self-imposed solitary confinement, even if you wanted to, baby. And that's what women do. I'm gonna drag you across the finish line, baby. You cannot. They are either ready or they're not. That's why I'm trying to prepare you so you don't ever do it again. Right? And not you specifically. Right? Because I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm telling you, you don't have the power to bring somebody out of their darkness. Only God can do that. Let's just keep it real. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. You can't do that. You ain't that powerful, sis. They gotta wanna come out. They gotta get so sick and tired of their own mess. They gotta get so sick and tired of not having somebody in their life. That's why a lot of men these days, I promise you, on everything I love, that's why they not in relationships and they dying alone. Because they refuse. They say, I had my heart broken once, maybe twice. I ain't doing it no more. I don't trust these women. These women ain't jack. And if they get with you, they only gonna give you the surface. And then you gotta be with them 10 years before they ready to marry you. Who doing that? Wait, we ain't even doing that no more. Listen. We not doing it. You can do it if you want to. Kim ain't doing it. You can do it if you want to, but can I tell you? It's not going to net you the results that you want because he's made a decision about you within 3 months. Promise. He know what he want to do with you. He know if he want to sleep with you, just throw you on the side, keep you up on the shelf. He know that he want to just love you just enough, just to keep you going. He could gaslight you, and he know because you're trying to fix him. You can't fix him. Only God can fix him. Only God can fix us. Can I be honest? It took me to go through these seasons over and over again and get to the point where I had to get down on my knees and say, Lord, what is the problemo? I had to come to knowledge of myself. Cause I can't and I couldn't. And I still can't, right? I'm trying to undo y'all comments. My moderator's not on yet. You understand what I'm saying? So we be trying to hitch up and catch up something and fix it up and make it pretty. Like, that's not our job. You know what our job is? Can I say this to all the queens on the line? I don't know if there's brothers on here, but can I say this for all the queens on the line? You know what our job is? To get prepared for the husband that God is sending us. Not try to fix up some not fix up people. That's not our job. Can I keep it real? Who just followed me? I'm trying to find you. Shay, hey baby, thank you for the follow. I appreciate y'all. Listen, don't forget to get your daily heart meet. Everybody who's in here, get your points from TikTok for your participation, because you know how TikTok is. And also, if you want to become a live host, what TikTok does, if they see you interacting with other live hosts and stuff like that, I don't know who wants to do that on here, but it's participation points. That's how people are getting their live access sooner. Right? Don't forget to get your daily heart meet. We waste, thank you, Cheryl Johnson. I see you for the daily heart meet, my love. Okay, you go up to the heart at the top near my name. It's a little heart, orange, right? And then and click on that, and then it's going to tell you. If you look at the list, if you scroll down, you'll see a list of things that you could do to get your points. Like put on a notification when I go live. You get 20 points for that, and that kind of thing. Hey, Miss V, I see you. Hey, Melissa, I see y'all. Hey, welcome back. That okay. Miss V sent a rose, the first gift they ever sent. Thank you, Miss V. I see you. Y'all come on up in here and have a seat and let's chill out for a little bit. Right? Thank you for the daily heart meet, lonely baby. I see you. You ain't gonna be lonely for long, sugar. We finna fix that. That name, you have to put busy baby or something. I don't know. Let me tell you something. I do a Zoom every morning because I do a prayer call every morning at 7:30 in the morning. And let me just tell y'all this. People can't get on my prayer call with their name being lowercase. I capitalize everybody's first name and last name. I just switch it up a little bit. And they could do whatever they want to do with it. But what you call yourself? My middle name is Love. Think about that. That's the persona you putting out. That's the energy that you putting out in the world, baby. We are not lonely. And I'm just saying, I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying because I got to keep it real. We got to do a switch up. We got to do a switch up. What you calling into your life, baby? You peace, or you calling peace into your life? Rhonda, thank you for the rose, my love. Is that what you're doing? You calling peace? You calling joy into your life? You calling love into your life? You not only are you calling it in, you are becoming it. So you're becoming joy, you're becoming peace, you're becoming love, you're becoming the very thing that you want to attract into your life. We gonna switch up on some stuff up in here, right? Because it ain't what people call you, it's what you answer to. Is what do you call yourself? Come on, sis. All of my sisters. All of my brothers, what do you call yourself? Right? What are you calling yourself, and what are you answering to? That part. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Unspeakable joy and exceedingly abundant. That's what I'm talking about, baby. If we're going to take on a name, and we don't have a name, let's name it. If we're going to name ourselves, let's name ourselves something like that. Like, come on here. We y'all know what I'm saying. Back when people are afraid to have deep conversations with you because it brings up some emotion in them, right? Thank you, Malika. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Malika said, we're going to get you to your goal tonight. Thank you, baby. When people are afraid to talk about things that are in their past, that means that they have not worked through those things as yet. And here's a good tell about, now I'm not telling you that on the first date somebody should be throwing up on you or you should be throwing up on them. I'm talking about like when you're having phone conversations and you're talking about like, well, how was your day? How was your, and they tell you, oh, so how many kids you got? And then they start talking about their kids and you're listening to, for the listening. Stick a pin in that listening, but you're listening for, how their life really is. You might have met them a week or two ago and y'all just kicking it on the phone and enjoying each other's company and want to lay on the phone. The idea is that you're listening not for clues to trip them up, not for clues to hurt them, anything like that. You're just listening because you're leaning in. And if all they tell you about is surface stuff, if all they talk about is surface stuff, that it's a good chance that they may be emotionally unavailable. You need to be cognizant of the fact that they are not really sharing anything with you. People can talk to you all day, but what we're looking for authentic connection outside of they find or outside. Hey, Wynette, I see you, my love. Thank you for the daily heart me. I see you, sis. I'm glad you're here today. Listen, it's in the authenticity. That's what I'm talking. Like in the vulnerability. Well, I feel bad, honestly, that they never felt comfortable to share feelings with anyone, don't you think? I would agree. Can I tell y'all, and this is real talk, that's why men have heart attacks, strokes. They do not talk about how they feel. Women, we create community. So when it comes to the real stuff, like we really do have a group of friends, maybe one or two, that we really can talk with who understands us and we know that we can trust them, right? But the reality is men don't necessarily have that without being perceived as soft or a simp. And it's unfortunate, which is why men usually get a good woman that they can lay their head on her chest. You understand? Because and then when they get a woman whose chest they can lay on, because they finally found a resting place, they don't take that lightly. They need their friend. They need their business partner. They need their champion. They need the person who is going to encourage and support them. That is the reason why men are sick, because they do not do the necessary work and they hold everything inside. And by the time they meet you, they're afraid. Because every time they've been open and honest with women, women have thrown it back up in their face. They're not that way for no reason at all. They're that way with reason. And so the only way to get them to really, to get them to open up is time and attention. But here's the problem. They've got to be intentional with you enough to make you comfortable and feel safe, right? In order to get that back from you. In order to get that result from you. And what's happening is men are, I don't want to just say lazy, but they've been beat down so much, right? And not any more than your great-grandfather. Can I be honest? They haven't been. Your great-grandfather was doing things on a different level. Thank you, Chad. I see you, baby. Thank you for the daily heart me. Yeah. Because here's the truth. That's not your posture cannot be to fix him. Your posture has got to be to create a safe space for him. And if he doesn't recognize it as a safe space, or he's too scared or afraid and he's not ready for what you're ready for, you have to let him go. Because he needs to go and take the time to heal and understand his worth and his value. Because if he doesn't understand his worth and his value, he's not going to understand yours. It's one thing to be with a man who's struggling with emotional intimacy. But a man who doesn't understand his worth and his value will never understand yours. And that's why you're not here to try to pull a man over the finish line. That's not your job. And you can't make them love you. Half the time they don't even love themselves. Because it shouldn't take you to, some woman fixing you a healthy plate and for you to, or you to meet a baddie in order for you to want to go to the gym and eat right. That's an inside thing. I'm not making it up. Can't nobody drag you into the gym if you don't want to go. You got to love yourself enough to say, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to do something for me. Which is what I'm talking about. I'm like our job. Hey, Beth said yes. Okay, Beth, I see you, boo. I see you. Hold on with that. I'm coming because why are they filtering your comments? I'm new to your page. What did you say, baby? Hold on. You said, wait. The comments is coming in and my moderator in here, and I can't see everything. Oh my God. Hold on. I can't see everything. That goes both ways. That's right. Absolutely. Like, if I'm not taking care of myself and I'm steady pouring into everybody else and doing what I think I should do, I'm doing what I think I should do for everybody else and minimizing myself. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm taking care of my mom. I'm taking care of my dad. I'm taking care of my brothers and my sisters. I'm doing everything for everybody else and I'm not taking care of me. No, I'm not loving me. I'm playing in my own face. My health is important. When was the last time the women went and got a mammogram? I don't know how old you are, but I'm just saying. But you busy taking care and running up and down the street and your girlfriends is calling you and they need you to keep the kids, or can you keep your nieces and your nephews, and can you do it? When the last time you went to the doctor, sis? Men be like, I don't want to go get my prostate checked. Sir, if you don't get to the good doctor and take care of yourself, yeah, now you on empty. Yes, Winette. Yes. Now you on empty. When the last time you went and took care of yourself? When was the last time? I'm not trying to be funny, but we be doing the most for everybody else and leaving ourselves on the back burner. Enough of that. That's why I'm here to talk about my class tonight, because it's starting on Sunday. Well, I'm not here to talk about my class because I'll be on here every night. But the idea, the truth is, it's time for us to work on us. And that's a fact. 30K, Candy Girl said 30K. Yes! Yes! 30K. Y'all is tapping it out. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are so dope and amazing. Oh my God. Y'all dope. Thank you, Jasmine, for sharing out the live. Y'all share out this live. Share it out. Share it out. Y'all share it out for me. God is good. You fair. I'll give you that. Yeah, no, because I'm not. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm an equal opportunity behind Whooper. I coach men and women. And while a lot of the men want private coaching sessions and they're not scared to pay for them, and they call me like, Kim, I need your help with my girl, or da-da-da-da, or my life, or whatever, great, got you. Because I got your back. And a lot of men trust me because I don't get on here just talking about men and what men not do. No, listen, y'all can't do nothing to us unless we let you. You know how powerful we are? We are powerful. But imagine taking the cover off of your electrical outlet in your house and leaving it open. Power that is not focused will kill you and diminish you and burn the whole house down. But power that is covered and understands the minute you plug in, you plug into you, man, listen. We ain't burning no more houses down. We ain't burning no more houses down. What we doing? We healing. And as you heal, you know, I always tell the brothers, and I mean this with every fiber of my being, we need y'all. There is no real us without y'all. That's the truth, and I'm not making that up. No, we'll survive just fine. We'll be all flying to Dubai. We'll go hang out with our girlfriends. We'll do all the things. We'll take ourselves out to dinner. We'll read books. We'll educate ourselves. We'll do all the things. But what we really want is we really want y'all. But we finally figured out that we're not down for the shenanigans. We not our grandmothers. And we finally figured out that we need y'all full, in full color, live and in full color in our lives. And if you playing games, go somewhere and take a few seats. Because we not playing no more, and it's upsetting the apple cart. Because what women and men both, because I have brothers on here who are healing too, said, Raymond, working on themselves. Y'all forgive me. That car is loud as I don't know what. It is not posting my comment, Kim. Okay, let me see. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I see it. There's filtering everybody. That's ridiculous. I had a man tell me that women have too much masculinity and have become too independent. My thoughts. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to play nice. We're very masculine. We are in our masculine energy. And we are a lot too independent. But my next question would be right after that is, how did we get here? I am not my grandmother. I'm not my great-grandmother. I'm not even my mother. My picker was broken. Yes. My picker has been broken. But now that I know all I got to do is heal and gain clarity, and my picker won't be broke anymore. Oh, okay. That's all I got to do. That's all you got to do. Work on yourself. Work on becoming. The picker. Fix your picker. We've been driven there. I will not be my mother. Yes, healing and clarity is what I'm working on. Yes, Shay. We get tired of it, though. We do. Yes, masculine out of necessity. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We ain't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Y'all know I am hilarious. Even if y'all don't think I am, I think I am, okay? I am. Let me just tell y'all, we didn't get this way by ourselves. Some of us watch our mothers be abused. And not even by our fathers all the time. Some of our fathers were gone. It was our stepdads who was raising us, who was in the house with us, that abused our mother. We not doing that no more. We not doing it. You either come and right or stay home. But then I'll be watching women who watch the abuse now become the abuser. And they be beating their men up, but men don't talk about it. People be thinking men are not getting abused. They getting abused left and right. They getting emasculated by women. That's why, let me just tell y'all something. If everybody would get on a good foot and get healed, we would, I'm telling you, listen, the person you desire, the real person that you want when you heal and get away from this ability to be emotionally unavailable, listen, when you get that part right, when you have the clarity around that, you shift the whole narrative. Now you meeting people on another level. Now you got the pick of the litter for both men and women. They be telling women, oh, it's a shortage of men. It's a shortage of men. No, it's not. Because I promise you, out of the, let's just say 100 people are watching this video, watching this live, right? At any given day, right? Like any given day, 100 people. Do you know that at least 50 of them people are not even, thank you so much for the daily heart, me Nadia. I see you, baby. Thank you for the follow. Do you know that 50% of the people that are watching is like, girl, they hear what I'm saying, but they ain't never gonna work on their healing, or they gonna get there later? Because people, it's a fallacy to believe that there is a shortage of anything because we serve the living God, right? So there is only abundance in our life. There is not any lack. Jasmine, thank you, baby, for the finger heart. I appreciate you. There is no lack. Who told you that? And then if you take 50 people, right, and you parse them out percentage-wise, 10 of those women don't even want to be in a relationship, period, out of the ones that are left that are talking about they ready to heal. They not ready for that. Then you got another 10 of them that are in school and they working on their stuff and raising their kids. Then you got another 10% that want a relationship. Now we almost down to 30% left, right? Then you got another like 30% left, right? So now 10% of those, another 10% of the 30 that are left, right, is saying, yeah, well, I want to start my business and I'm too busy to get involved with a man. I'm working on me and I'm working on my business. Then you left down with 20 people. Now it's a 2-to-1 ratio, if you look at it like that. A 2-to-1 ratio. And the one of them don't even know what she want, how to do it, because she ain't even working on her healing. What do you think the odds are that you'll have 10 minutes looking at you when you get your energy right? And you know why I know? I'm not saying this to be braggadocious. I really am not. But you know how I know? Because every time I leave my house, men are like, even if they don't open up their mouth, sometimes they just be like, hi, like a mistake. Promise. One day I met like 8 dudes. One day. Promise. It's crazy. And I'm not making it up. I'm like, ooh, my energy must be up, Al. But then sometimes I don't want to be bothered and my energy be up, but I don't be wanting to be bothered because I be doing other things, working on other stuff. But my energy is still my energy. It doesn't shift daily. Because once you shift your mindset, you still attract whether you want to be bothered or not. Everything you need, everything that you desire at that particular juncture desires you. And I'm not saying all of them is good men. I couldn't tell you that. I don't know. But I'm just saying. The attraction is real, baby. The attraction is real. I'm not making it up. Promise you I'm not. Not at all. Not no way. Not no how. I don't have to. That's why I know it's true. And again, not trying to be funny. Just keeping it real. That's it. Not trying to be funny. Just keeping it real. Right? Because the reality of the situation is, like, the same way I am with y'all silly and all of that and how I be playing and stuff, I'm the same way all the time. Because it's part of my personality. First of all, my father was a jokester and I act just like my dad. My mother was more serious. And she was the disciplinarian. But I'm silly and I like to have a good time. Do you know how attractive that is? And I'm not telling you to be rolling on the floor, like literally, and being that kind of slapstick silly. But people like my personality. They're like, yo, you dope. Like, I want to hang out with you. Like, you my friend in my head. Like people, and I'm not saying this once again to try to be like, oh, because I think I'm all that. I do not. I'm just like being honest. People love it when you can hold a conversation. People love it when you're not timid and you're not afraid. When you open yourself up and you say, wow, I like your jacket. That's nice. Right? And then you got something slick to say, but you know, not nasty slick, but slick to say like you got a joke behind that. Right? And not in a way where you're being overly flirtatious and trying to throw yourself at people. People like when you can have a conversation about politics or you could talk about cognitive dysfunction, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, people like it when you're well versed. And so you don't even have to be talking to anybody when they ear hustle. Like, yo, I like how she moving. And can I let y'all in a little secret too? Oh God, I was gonna do a reel about this, and I still might. I said to y'all earlier, men know when they want to be bothered with you, right? It don't take them like 3 years to know if you're it for them. We gotta stop, and this is real talk, and I'm gonna do a reel about this. We gotta stop like begging. And I'm not saying literally begging, but we gotta stop overly talking. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the heart, me. We gotta stop over talking and trying to convince somebody to be with us. That's not our job. And I think I said part of this earlier. Because what we tend to do is we talk ourselves out of stuff instead of just naturally being who it is that we want to attract. Hey, Keisha, I see you, baby. Good evening. Yes, baby, I am doing amazing. I am amazing. My brother said men know. They do. They absolutely do. And they know, and they be scared too. Because it's so much, because they feel it, right? But what are they going to do about it? It's not your job to make them do anything about it. That's what I want you to really, truly understand. I want you to understand your power as a woman. And men need to understand their power as men. But sis, let me just tell y'all this. Whole nations have crumbled because of us. There have been wars over the centuries over women. Add to that who we are. Do you know how powerful you are? Everybody wants our flavor, baby. Everybody. Y'all better stop playing with me. And I'm not trying to be funny. Everything we got. Lips, nose, body. Do you know who you are? And we sit here second guessing ourselves and sometimes playing small and trying to take care of everybody else and not taking care of ourselves. And skin ain't right, don't have a skin routine, ain't going to the gym, ain't here cooking all kind of stuff for everybody else, making sure everybody else is beautiful and pretty and got their stuff. And you don't even do one thing for yourself on a daily basis, like create a skincare plan. That is my Selah. And I'm so serious. Do you know who you are? Not trying to be funny. We are powerful. Yo, sometimes I think about that and I'm telling you, like, just on that, on the strength of that and that alone, just on the strength of that and that alone, I want you to understand, real talk, that you can't keep settling for foolishness.
Thank you.
You can't. You better speak it, Kim. We got that power. Yeah, you do. The only issue is you don't know how to wield it. You done gave yourself away for pennies on the dollar. I said last night, and for the last 3 nights, I've been asking a question of all the men who've been getting on, and even when we did the panel discussion last night, my question was, how many times does a man fall in love in a lifetime? And the last time I Googled it was a couple of years ago. I don't know what it says now. I haven't Googled it in a while. But usually it's 2 times outside of their mother. So sometimes women fall into this category of men will get with you and then they'll say, you know, well, she's good enough, right? And then they usually end up marrying a woman who stays around and does all the things, and she's giving them all the wifely duties and she's doing all the stuff, even though, you know, she's just a girlfriend, or sometimes he ain't even claiming you, right? And women have a tendency, y'all hold on a minute, let me turn my light on. And women have a tendency right, of doing the most. Thank you for the follow, user. I can't see, but you should give yourself a name so that, you know, we know who you are, because then TikTok TikTok, what they do is they'll think you're a bot or something. Thank you for the follow, my love. I appreciate you. Yes. Thank you, Tamika. I see you, baby. Yeah, we be doing the most. We be doing the most, right? And this is real talk. And the only reason why I am saying this is because we be doing cartwheels and flips, and we be doing all the wifely duties, and then they'll stay with you as long as it's okay. Because some of them have been married before, and they're not sure whether or not they want to do that again. And so they're like, do you want to get married again? Like, no, not really. I've been married before, blah, 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 blah. This is that and the third. And then maybe you might not want to get married in the beginning, but then you begin to hear horror stories about how this woman didn't get married to the man. She stayed with him for 10 years. He ended up getting sick, and y'all had built a life together without being married, and then the kids came in and they took everything away from you because nothing was in your name and because you weren't his wife. And then you'd be like, no, baby, we gonna have to get married because I'm not about to spend my whole life with you, and and we ain't really rocking like that. So then you got a different attitude around that because you don't want to sit there and pay all your good money in, and then his kids come and take everything because you're not legally his wife. Like, no, we made an investment in one another. So I'm not sure if that's enough to move anybody, but what I am saying is, when you begin, you're like, no, we're not just going to be kicking it. I need more stability than that. I can't be here all the time. I want it all. I'm not just, when you feel like it, when you want to get together type. This ain't going to be that type of situation. Either you're going to be all the way in, or, we not going to be together. But usually, and most and generally, people be catching feelings. They be catching feelings. Hey, William, I see you, and I like you too, William. Welcome. I'm just seeing y'all comments because that thing is getting filtered. Some of these comments are getting filtered. You understand? It's like, I'll stick with him because he good, and he may be good, and you may not really want to get married until you understand the legal challenges that you're going to face. One way or the other. Right? So I said all of that to y'all to say this. Like, we got to be mindful of what it is that we're doing and we're not doing. Thank you for being the title gifter, Tanya the Rose. I appreciate you. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that got to be a testimony of your story. You say you speaking to me. Wait, I have one. I don't know why my name don't come up. My name is Willisha. Okay, no, it just says user. You got to fix your name in 2 places. Don't clean your glass. I know. Wait. I know. See, you see, that is hilarious. Wait. That is hilarious, Malika. Oh, my God. Don't clean my glasses. Right. Okay, I was trying to go back to the comments, y'all. I like her, too. First, give me swing her. I don't know what that is. 43K. Let's go, y'all. I gotta do my little dance every time we hit a milestone. Oh my God. I was dancing all night last night. Did y'all see me dancing? Oh my God. I was having that music was fire. The music was fire. And I was listening to y'all and listening to the music. I was trying to double time over here because that music was fire. What we had playing? We had a little bit of oh my God. I think Jaheim played. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Brandy. We had a little bit of, last night the music was fire. The conversation was fire. It was amazing. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Lauren Hill, yeah. Lauren Hill was, yes. Honey, we was over here getting it. You saw me over here? I was over here like this. Oh my God, I was having so much fun. Everything was playing. Loved it. Yes. Tell us more about Sunday's classes. Okay, it's my Unlocking Your Love class, and it is all about healing. It's where we begin the work to become our best selves, right? And so what I do is I give assignments. We meet every other week on Sunday. I've been running this class for a while. I stopped it because I wanted to revamp, recoup, whatever. You also get a workbook that goes along with your registration. And we work through the workbook, and then I give additional assignments. I have a holding place for everyone where I will be posting videos. There's welcome video in there already waiting. And you become a part of this exclusive group once you sign up, right? I email you. You also have access to me. And what that means is that you can schedule something with me. I don't really want to put that out there because I'm not going to, I will avail myself if you need to talk to me. Because I cultivate real relationships. I don't play around. But I don't want it to become like a every week thing. So, but I am available to you. I will say that. And so if you need to have a private conversation outside of the group, that's what we do. Right? So you get assignments. There are projects that you have to do outside of yourself. I give you journal prompts daily. I also give you affirmations. We literally are working through each area of our lives in order to get the clarity that we need in order to get to the relationships that we desire. It is, let me tell you, they have me crying because when I see them have light bulb moments or I hear the testimonies from them, I know that God put me exactly where it is that I'm supposed to be. I'm doing his work. And while y'all may not know it, I will quote scripture in a minute without quoting scripture. Because I believe that there ought to be a practical application to the word of God. And I'm not going to just tell you what to do. I'm going to help you to see yourself in it so that you can get to where it is that you need to be. That's it. And it's dope. And the people that are in the group are amazing. And they are just loving and kind, right? But most of all, being in a community of people who all want to heal, no matter what arena you're in when you come in. Like everybody's on a different level. All of the things that we work on are all the things to help you get to where it is that you really genuinely want to be. This is not therapy. This is coaching. I'm moving you forward in your life. Right? And there will be some questions to ask you about what happened in your past. But mainly, I'm trying to get you to move forward thinking, rewiring the mindset, doing things differently from here on out. Because the one thing I know that we all are exhausted from, hey, V7, I see you. We're all exhausted. Can I tell you, thank you, Lauren. Lori, I appreciate you for the follow, baby. The one thing I know, we're exhausted. Kim, where am I going wrong? What is it that I'm doing? Why does this keep happening to me? Because you believe it. Because you believe that that's what you deserve. Nobody's got to infiltrate the camp if you left the door open. You gave them the exact location to get to you. The overthinking, yes, it is exhausting. It is exhausting. And it's draining, yes. What do you want for your life? It's a monthly membership group. At any point that you want to come out of it, you can. I just ask that you give me 30 days notice. Right? That's it. And you get assessments for you to assess yourself. You can share it with the group if you want to. If you don't want to, then it's yours. You just use it. You get the Unlocking Your Love workbook, which is absolutely dope. Because it's going to set the tone for the change, for the shift. So that's what it's all about. It's the community, though. Imagine being in a community where everybody is in alignment with their healing. It's like church. When you go to church, y'all are on one accord for one reason. So you coming into this community because you want to heal. Not because you playing. Just like this live. This live is not for everybody. It's just not. What I talk about is not for everybody. And people are like, oh, it wasn't my fault. They was crazy. All right. I'm like, oh, okay. It's fine. They could have been absolutely out of their mind, right? But the question would be, how did they get into your life? What was you thinking about? Because I asked a lot of questions. And I ain't trying to hurt nobody, but I asked the question. And I be waiting for the answer. They could have been crazier than a day is long, child. I know, listen. Listen, there's some people out here, I be like, okay. They look good. Sometimes they look good on paper. Hey, Sarah, thank you for the follow, my love. Thank you. But, baby, what's really going on? What's really going on? Right? And until you're ready to deal with that, there could be no healing anyway. I'm not for everybody. I'm not telling you that I'm it for... No, that's nonsense. I'm here for the ones who understand that I want to get better. That's it. That's it. That's all we can ask for. That's all we doing. That's all we doing. Does anybody have any specific questions? You have to ask lots of questions. I do. I do. Melinda, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Don't forget to get your daily heart me, y'all. Don't forget to get your daily heart me. Yes. Yes. Don't forget to get your daily heart me. I need y'all to get... Look, thank you for the donuts, Malika. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Y'all are so dope. Y'all be blessing my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Because it's all about our personal growth and our development. This is not... y'all remember, and I know I'm dating myself. Remember in the Little Rascals when they had the He-Man Women Hater Club? With Spanky and Alfalfa? I'm not down with the He-Man or She-Man Men Hater Club. I'm not. Because I happen to think that the men that we have in our lives, whether it's brothers, cousins, uncle, whoever, your husband, whoever, I happen to think that men are beautiful. They are amazing. And I know we need them. Right? We need them. We can stop all of the shenanigans. Oh, I don't want to be bothered with these men. These men is crazy. Oh, okay. I don't know what I would do without my nephews. I'd be like, Auntie, need you to cut the grass because I'm in my pink girl era and I'm not doing it no more. So I'm like, Auntie, need you to come over here and cut the grass. Auntie, need the flower beds turned over. And while you out there, can you take the garbage out to the street because I don't even want to pick the garbage up. Y'all get what I'm saying? I need men in my life. I want my husband. Hey, listen, I need my husband. And I'm not scared to say it. I'm not looking for him, but I need him. And that's the man who got integrity, good character, the man who wants to love me and wants to be a husband. Sometimes we be afraid to use that language. Thank you, Essence, for the daily heart me. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Yes. Like we playing. Ain't no shame in my game. I wasn't created to be by myself. I'm sorry. I want to be in my feminine energy and just be pink. Yeah, I'd be like, okay, honey. Okay. Oh, you said, okay. That's my posture now. Now, when I was younger, because I got thuggish tendencies, that was not... that was not the objective. It was like, you better get in where you fit in, homie. You know, that kind of thing. Okay. I go out, face be big, dress be nice, cute, doing what I do, unless I'm at Walmart or something, y'all know. Jewelry be on. perfume be perfuming. Went and had the nerve to get something for the pheromones to send out some extra energy. Y'all better stop playing with me. Be cute. Because I'm not playing out here. I'm being intentional. And you got to be intentional too. And the only reason why I could tell y'all about this is not because I read all of this stuff in textbooks, although I am an avid reader and I do a lot of research, but I've been doing this for 15 years. And the reason why I could tell about this for real, and talk like how I talk and it just flow, first of all, it's God, let's be clear, because I ain't that smart. But the second part of that is this, because I lived through it, because I did the work already. And so as y'all doing y'all work, I'm doing my work too, because it don't quit. You don't stop. I don't ever want it to be a day where I'm not learning something new or growing. And as I become better, I make a better partner, because I can lend something to the relationship and I don't have to sit there with my mouth quiet and not add anything other than cooking and cleaning, baby. I'm a whole vibe. I can cook, I can clean, I smell good, I take care of my house. But I'm also smart, and I'm learning and I'm growing. I want that. So that's what I work on for me. But the only reason why I can teach this is because I've done this. Body of work. I see y'all. And you know what I see when I see y'all? I see me. I see me. It takes a special kind of a person to own their stuff and to take responsibility for what has happened in their lives and what it is that they want and need. It takes a special kind of person to say, you know what, I'm going to invest in myself and I'm going to change my life. You don't get here by just saying, okay, well, I'm going to sit here like a bump on a log and not do any work and expect something to change. No. You're going to meet the same person. He going to look charming. She going to look beautiful. You're going to and in about 3 months, you're going to figure out that they low-hanging fruit like the rest of the low-hanging fruit unless you change something. And you got to want to change it. And that's the bottom line. Real talk. So listen, y'all. I gotta go meet up with my sisters. I'm gonna get into a lot of trouble. I was supposed to be there like a half an hour ago, but I texted them before I got on live and said I'm not gonna get there till after 8:30. We at 50K. Y'all are amazing. But it is Friday, right? So I'm gonna go and hang out with my sisters for just a little while. Thank y'all for the 50K. And if I get back home, y'all see me do my dance. I was like, ow. And when I get to my, listen, and if I get back early enough, I might come back on here and go live again. Because I ain't even done. Y'all notice I only covered one thing on what I wanted to talk to y'all about, because we just been in the flow. God just been flowing. We just been in the flow. And I didn't even get to everything that I wanted to get to tonight. And usually I do 2.5 hours, but I just can't do that tonight because 3 weeks ago they was like, oh, we're going to get together on Friday. I forgot. I'm out of control. Y'all got to make me put it in my calendar. Otherwise, it's going to be a wrap. Here for the time you was. You enjoy your evening. Yes, I might come back on because y'all know y'all be making me happy, glad. I might get back on here. And later on, I might. I can't guarantee. I don't know what time I'm going to get home. But if y'all up, it's a Friday night. If y'all ain't doing nothing, why not? Let's just kick it and have some fun. So we going to see. But I got to run up out of here, y'all. Listen. For every person that gave me a gift, for every person that tapped on this screen, for every person that sat here with me and just hung out because y'all dope, I just want you to let y'all know that I appreciate each and every one of you. I don't care if you couldn't tap for 5 minutes and then you left and you came back. Every tap matters. Every gift matters. And I appreciate everything that y'all. Mr. Rogers said, hi Kim, I am enough. Yes, I have 12 hours tomorrow. You know, if I can, maybe sleep. Thank you for really praying for our well-being. You know I do. I promise you. How did you know that? How did you know that, Keisha? How did you know that? I was praying for y'all this morning. I was praying for all of y'all this morning. I really was. Keisha, how did you know that, though? I'm really curious. Because flesh and blood did not reveal that to you. There you go. There you go. I'm just saying. This morning, like I pray every morning, it's a few people I pray for, and she knows who she is, and other people know who they are because they've shared stuff with me. But I've been lifting y'all up in prayer every morning. And this morning I just said, Lord, everybody that's on TikTok and following me on all of my social media platforms, Lord, I ask that you will bless them and give them everything that they stand in need of. In Jesus' name. I mean, it was a little deeper than that. But I asked God, I prayed about y'all. Thank you. I sincerely mean that for following. I appreciate each and every one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. And if y'all need anything, y'all inbox me. I won't be on for a little while, but I'll probably see it tonight or tomorrow. If there's anything that I could do. Y'all have an awesome and amazing night. And God bless.